Hi, my name is Ravi and I've decided to review a movie and it's called A Few Good Men. If you like drama, I would suggest you to put it for download before I get any further in this video. So it's a 1992 film directed by Rob Reiner who basically feeds on drama as a director if you know him. It was a play written by Aaron Sorkin in 1989 first, which was then made into a movie. Yeah. So this was one of the finest courtroom dramas that I've come across, if not the very best. There are movies I would like to compare it to, for example, 12 Angry Men, Witness of Prosecution, and if you haven't watched those two, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, so let's get started. I would like to start with the cast. So we have, it's a big cast, I'm just reading out from my notepad. We have Tom Cruise as Lieutenant Daniel Keefe, Jack Nicholson as Colonel Nathan Jessup, Demi Moore as Lieutenant Commander Joanne Galloway, Kiefer Sutherland as First Lieutenant Jonathan James Kendrick, Wolfgang Bodison as Lance Corporal Harold Dawson, James Marshall as Private Loudon Downey, Kevin Bacon as Captain Jack Ross, J.T. Walls as Lieutenant Colonel Andrew Markinson, Kevin Pollak as Lieutenant Sam Weinberg. It's a great cast. So I would like to move to the plot of the movie. So it's about two U.S. Marines, Dawson and Downey, who are accused of murdering William Santiago at the Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, who was also a member of their platoon. William Santiago had bad relations apparently with the other Marines and he broke the chain of command because he wanted to get transferred. Now, Colonel Jessup wants him trained, and after the meeting with the officer, he asked First Lieutenant, that is Kenry, to give a code red to Santiago for breaking the chain of command. Though Markinson wasn't interested in this, he wanted Santiago to be transferred, but it didn't go in his way. Santiago dies because of the assault, and Dawson and Downey get behind the bars. And Daniel Keefe, that is Tom Cruise, gets appointed for this case as an attorney for Dawson under Joanne Galloway with an assistant that is Sam Weinberg. Now, Daniel was known for plea bargaining. He had settled 44 cases in just 9 months. Okay, that is remarkable. He was supposed to get a set of steak knives for his 45th. The best part was he had never attended a court trial before. Now, Daniel and Joe didn't get along very much, okay, in the starting of the movie, and but they sort out things, okay, and they go to see Colonel Jessup. Uh, Now, this man, okay, he is filled with pride and wants to be respected for what he has earned in his lifetime, okay, and that is, he's a colonel, and for what he's doing, that is serving the country. Now, this movie also gives us the flavor of ground field forces resenting Navy just, be a means of transportation when the country goes for war, and that's what I felt, okay, yeah. So Daniel keeps settles with Jack Ross, that is the opposition attorney, and but the Marines cannot accept the deal as they would be stripped of their badges, and they're not happy with that because that's the very reason they got into trouble. Now they live by the code and they were ready to die by the code. It's like you live by the sword, die by the sword. Okay, so Daniel brought out the very good in himself as a lawyer, hit the opposition with counter arguments using lawyer strategies to trap Colonel Jessup into play of words. This movie was, in fact, really close to how proceedings actually take place in a courtroom, be it calling witnesses and the objections made by the attorneys, but yelling was something you don't see in courtrooms. But that's it, I guess. So this movie also outlines the relationship between the son and a father who was also a lawyer who wanted to see his father watch him in a court. But it's a very emotional scene. But it also portrays the emotion of men serving the nation of various ranks, what all actually goes on in a unit of men. And in the ending, I was like beyond moved, guys. I'll be very honest. Like I was really touched. Okay, so there's a scene that involves this Daniel Dawson Downey, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You gotta watch it for yourself. It's really touching. I was very emotional to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, the dialogues written by Sorkin are really amazing. I mean, very powerful, you can say. And the dialogue writing of every scene is simply too good. I mean, and this Jessup speech in the very end is one of the most powerful speeches you'll come across in cinema. Okay, and there's a lot to learn from this movie. I feel, if you ask me, and this one line that really hit me hard was, if you can't beat them, join them. I mean, there were different lines that really did affect me, or you can say influence me, but this line was like I was really, it struck me real hard. So now there's a nice spread of humor in the whole movie as well, and there's a little bit of romance between Joanne Galloway and Daniel Keefe, that is Tom Cruise and Demi Moore. And so the background music was also nice, with smooth transitions from suspense scene to anticlimactic scenes like retro, like thunder and rain, like how you expect in 1990s. And the mood of the scene has been really taken care of the entire time, and the costumes are exceptional too. Well, officers do, look good in uniform. I mean, yeah. So coming on to the ratings, it has got 83% on Rotten Tomatoes and 7.7 on IMDb. Though I think IMDb has gone, a bit like harsh on them. 8 would have been great. Now, fun fact. This Aaron Sorkin, that is the writer of the play, he wrote the play on a bar napkin while bartending. That is just simply true. So when you get an idea, don't forget to pen it down, guys. Okay. So yeah, so I guess it has every element you need to watch it. Yeah, it's got everything. I mean, it has got drama, it has got thriller, it has got nice music, everything. It got nice cast as well. So comment your favorite scenes and like the video. There's a link down below of the Colonel Jessup's last speech. You might like it. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.